Hi, happy day before Mother's Day. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I bought some new yarn. I've actually gotten it over the last 3 weeks or so, had little bits and pieces come in, and I went shopping a couple of times. And so I just wanted to share my little yarn collection, including my KnitCrate for April, which came a little late, but it is beautiful. I'm really happy with what I got. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with my first place. I had actually abstained from getting yarn. I had a break from buying yarn for a while because I have plenty. But then I started it all off by going to Hobby Lobby. They had the 30% off sale, and I thought, I'll find something. And I got this Soft and Sleek DK. It is in linen color, and it's really pretty. It is, I don't see how many yardage, what the yardage is on it. Oh, the yardage is up here. And so you can tell it's 478 yards, and it's really pretty. I'm actually going to make another one of the, what's the name of that place? Expression Fiber Arts boho shawl. I've made 2 of them, but one of them I'm going to give away because I can't handle it. You see the sort of depth of color on that? I think it's so pretty. I think it's going to make a beautiful shawl. This is a shawl I'm going to have to give away because it was the KnitCrate, I think February or March yarn, and it's made with wool and, oh my gosh, oh, I can't believe I touched my face with it. Oh, it's wool and something else, and it absolutely irritates me so much. Just touching it even with my fingers makes me nervous, and I'm certainly really unhappy. I just touched my face with it. So I'm gonna have to give this beautiful, beautiful shawl away. It is really stunning, but I can't tolerate the yarn for someone, whatever reason. And so I got that to make myself a new boho shawl, and then I thought, okay, you know, I'm outside. You get the bird singing and the dog barking at people who are walking like half a neighborhood away. Ugh. I don't know if your dogs are like that, but my dogs are like that. There's a little kid, oh, I'm sorry, a pack of little kids going down the road. How dare they? Across the street. Dogs. Anyway, this is one of my things I got from Michael's. So I went to Michael's after Hobby Lobby. I was like, I only got one. I'm being so good. And then I was like, you know, I don't have any cotton. I have 0 cotton in my collection. And I thought, you know, I should have cotton. Spring, summer, cotton is just a better thing. And I love all things cotton. So I need cotton. So I got this cotton ripple cake. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. This is one of my 2 favorite colors to do projects in. And it has, oops, there we go. The color is blush. It's a 3-weight yarn. It's like 8 ounces, 8.5 ounces. And it is, I can't read it on there, sorry, 491 yards. Someday, if you're not already nearsighted and farsighted at the same time, you'll deal with that someday when you get older. Just comes with age. And so this is beautiful. It's stunning. I bought another one of the same thing. Let's see, very quickly, let me find out where it's made. I really always like to point that out. 491 yards, 3-point, made in China. So this is one of the ones that's made in China. This one is also 100% cotton. So 100% cotton for this one. So I got it in this color and this color. These are 2 of my favorite colors to put together. I think they are just beautiful together. And I also got a 3rd one in sort of a tan color. And I think I might make, the thing is, these are so huge. They're such big, this is linen. This is Ocean's Celadon. Let me see if I can find where it is. Oh no, this one's Clearview, excuse me. So that's Clearview, blush. Where is it? Blush. And this one is linen. I just remember because I just love it. Oh, excuse me, French vanilla, my bad. All right, so these 3 I think are gonna just be a beautiful shawl together, and I love that they're 100% cotton. It's gonna be perfect for sitting by the pool, a nice little thing to cover up with when I get out. I think it's gonna be beautiful. So I got those 3 together. I got an extra of this Clearview, because this is by far you're gonna see as I show you my other yarns, it's my favorite color of everything. And so I love these 3, and I think they're gonna be amazing together. And now I have the other kind of yarn that I was absolutely in love with, and that is one of the reasons I went is, and I suspect this might be what brought me back from buying yarn, or to buying yarn, is my daughter needed a ribbon for her gymnastics competition, and so I had to go by Michael's to get some ribbon, and I saw this and touched it and went, okay, I'm coming back for this. Look at this. It's cream cotton. It's 324 yards. It is, this color is Ocean's Celadon. So this one is the one that had Celadon in the title. It's a 4-weight, and just beautiful. Just beautiful. Hand washed cold. Trying to find where it was made in China for this one as well. And it is 87% cotton, 13% nylon, and 100% soft. It is so soft and so beautiful. You can see it. It's just fluffy looking. It's lovely. It is really lovely. It is nice yarn. Very, very soft. It really motivated me to go shopping for yarn in the first place. Now, I'm not saying that this stuff isn't soft. It's fairly soft. It's a little bumpy. It's not rough in any way. And of course it's cotton. So cotton is, I think, always really soft. But it's different from this. You can just see the smoothness in the difference between them. And that is just a little more smooth and beautiful, really. And I also got 2 more colors. This one is cream, and this one is blue violet. And this blue violet color, it comes out much more purpley on the screen. It reminds me of like a, oh my gosh, something that a color only bees really see properly. It's so pretty, like an ultraviolet light. It is so beautiful, and I can't wait to make a little shawl with this. Not only do I want it just because I think those colors are going to be beautiful together, but it's so soft. It's going to be so soft up against my skin. Even though it's not 100% cotton, it's beautiful and it's soft. So this is going to be another shawl that I make, along with another one of these. Now, sorry, I need to put these together. While I was walking through, I promised myself I would only get cotton, but then I touched this. And I don't know if you've had a chance to touch this yarn yet. It reminds me of Feels Like Butter from Lion Brand yarn. It's so soft. It's like the nicest stuffed animal soft. You just want to cuddle with it, take it to bed and cuddle with it. I actually think I might make a pillowcase or something like that out of it, so that I can cuddle with this yarn as much as humanly possible. It is really pretty yarn. It is called Marshmallow is the color. It's a 4-weight yarn. It is polyester, which again, it wasn't what I was going for. I was going for cotton, but it's too beautiful. It's the Brene bundle up, and it was on sale. I did not pay full price for this. I'm trying to see what my yardage is, and I just didn't see it. Oh, 400, they make it really small right underneath there, 478 yards. I'm finding as I'm getting older that it helps me if the font is big. They need to get me a nice big font. And I got 2 different colors of this, Caron Cotton Cake. I'm actually making a project with it, and I'll show you my project. I'm super grouchy about my project right now, but it's this really interesting yarn. I should have known it wasn't 100% cotton because of just the feel of it. And you can see there are like no threads. And so your hook never gets caught on it at all because there's nothing to get caught on, but it is kind of a strange sort of texture. I can't wait to wash it when I finally finish my horrible project with this in a different color. It's 60% cotton, 40% acrylic, and it's really, really nice and squishy. I think it's relatively soft. It's not like your usual cotton soft, and I should have known that it wasn't 100% cotton. By that, this color is Wild Blueberry, and let's see, it's just really pretty. Those blues and purples are really pretty. I think it's going to be gorgeous whatever I make with this one, but it certainly wasn't quite what I was expecting in the long run. And so I have here, those are mine from Michael's. And so that is my Michael's thing. Next, I'm going to show you, I think, yes, I'm going to show you Lion Brand. Now, Lion Brand, what I got from Lion Brand was the Ferris wheel yarn. I have just been following and wanting the Ferris wheel yarn for probably about a year now, but I just never seemed to catch it when it was on sale, and I was not going to pay full price for it at all. And so, especially since I couldn't see it first. They don't carry it anywhere in town, and so if I can't see it, I really hesitate to buy a yarn. But I saw so many people that made projects with a, oh, which one is it? This one right here. The Morning Java. I saw so many projects that I absolutely loved in this Morning Java. And I was like, I have to have it. And I found it on 30% off at Lion Brand, and I bought it. And oddly enough, I am super unimpressed. I don't like it that much. Sorry, I need to put it this way. It's pretty. I'm not saying it's not pretty. It's just not as gorgeous as I expected. So I'm gonna have to go back and see. I think I'm gonna make probably a hat and either scarf or cowl with it. And I suspect I'll love it just like I loved the examples I saw with it. So this Ferris wheel is made, this is called Morning Java. It's made in India. It is 3 ounces, 270 yards per, and it's 4 weight. And it is, I mean, it's pretty, but when I show you the other twos, you're gonna see why I was like, yeah, it's nice, but look at this. This is called Sprinkles. It is so pretty. It is absolutely my favorite of everything I've gotten in all of this. I love it so much. It's so bright. I love making hats and scarves and cowls for the winter that are nice and bright, and this is it. Now you'll see, it has a slight rovingness to it. Rovingness, I don't think that's a word. You can tell like it's thicker there and thinner there, but it's not a huge difference. I don't know if it's a true roving, but because some of them look exactly the same. So I don't know. I don't know if maybe just sometimes it just thickens up and maybe it's not a true roving. I don't know. But it is beautiful. Whatever, roving or not, it's gorgeous. And I have 4 of these, and I'm definitely gonna make myself a lovely scarf and hat. And I suspect I'm gonna have to fight off everyone in my family for it. We keep all our hats and scarves and stuff over by the door so people can pick them up when they go in and out. And I have to say, the favorites always disappear and end up in people's rooms. So this is the other color I love. This one is called Imaginary Garden, and it is stunning. I actually bought enough to make a shirt out of this. I love the colors, the green, the purple, the different blues, and yet it's all darker. I kind of like for my tops, I have some I'm a bit top heavy, so I like them to be a little you know, a little more understated in my colors. And this is just going to give me a lot of color without being too much, and I think it's going to be stunning. I have a pattern in mind that I saw where the designer made it top down, done in the round, and the top is a little bit open, and then of course the bottom area is nice and closed and tight, and I think that's going to be stunning. I think I got 6 or 7 of those, and so this Imaginary Garden, oh, I can't wait to start working with it. Oh, I think it's going to be beautiful. I don't know if you can see all the green, but you can see it's such subtle changes, but beautiful. I am so happy with that one. So those 3 are my Ferris wheels that I wish they had in town so I could have seen them, and I wish I could see all the other colors. That's all I'm willing to invest in for now. But here's my other Lion Brand. Yay! My wonderful little special delivery from Santa. These were out around Christmas time when I tried to buy one. And so when I saw they were in stock, when I went to go get that Ferris wheel, I was like, yes, I'm finally gonna get one of my Santa sacks. And I saw people doing unboxings of them, and I was super excited about what I saw in their unboxing. So I know you can never bet on it. For example, there were some Mary Maxim mystery bundles that I tried to get. By the time I got them, they were almost completely different, and I wasn't nearly as happy as the stuff I saw in other people's unboxings. So you never know. This is Boogie Nights, and I don't know if you can see the sparkle. The silver in there is a shiny, shiny sparkle. I think it shows up a little bit where you can tell that that is in the middle is a shiny sparkle. It's super shiny and sparkly, and you can't really, I don't think this light is going to give you that, but that always makes me nervous. This is Summer Boogie Nights. It is a 5-weight yarn. You have 149 yards, and this is VIP is the color. Where is this one made? China. And the only thing that makes me nervous is sparkly yarns tend to be scratchy yarns, and I'm fussy. I have very sensitive skin. But I don't think this is gonna bother me because the fuzzy part is taller than the shiny part. And so you can see that it doesn't necessarily, the shiny doesn't touch your skin as much as the fuzzy does. So it could be when I make something out of this that it's perfect and it's shiny and beautiful and I can wear it, or it could be I make a gift. And I think that actually this sparkly yarn will make perfect Christmas gift. So if I don't like it, if it bothers my skin too much, and it's a tiny bit scratchy, but it really isn't. It seems to be that fuzzy part protects it. So we'll see, but if nothing else, it's beautiful and it will make a beautiful gift. All right, the other thing, oh my God, I got 3 of those. I got 3 of each of these. I love, yeah, well, you've already seen me with my cottons. I love this. It's twisted cotton blend. It's so soft, and it's not even 100% cotton. It is 69% cotton, 31% acrylic. And you wouldn't think it would be this soft, but it feels like just the finest cotton. So there you go. They got a good blend going there. It's 98 yards in this thing, and it's not 5 point. I've been working with fonts too much lately. 5 weight, and it's machine washable and dryable. This is the blue, and it's beautiful. And it has a sort of pattern of thick and thin. I don't know if that's called roving because it doesn't go sort of randomly. It has little bumps every, I don't know, inch and a half or so. See, there's one bump, 2 bumps, 3 bumps. And I think that it's gonna make an interesting texture to the final project. You're gonna have some raised and lowered areas. I think this is gonna be beautiful. And it seems to me that some of the unboxings didn't have blue. They had a different color. Blue's one of my favorites, as you've seen on my sort of things here. I get a lot of blue, and so this is going to be really pretty. I've never done anything with 5 weight cotton before, so I'm kind of curious to see how I like it. I usually buy either 3 or 4. And this is the last thing, and this is exactly like I've seen it in the other unboxings. This is the rainbow version of Mandala tweed stripes. I've actually wanted to buy this a number of times. I just don't ever see it on sale, really. This is so soft. This is nice. I don't know if it's softer than the, not quite as soft as the Ferris wheel, but super close, super close. Yeah, that is really nice. This one is 100% acrylic as well, just like this one. So they're both 100% acrylic, but it's got a nice color to it. I want to show you though that it is not as bright as this. See, this is like bam, in your face bright. This is a little more, I'm bright, but I'm not in your face. It's really pretty. Some people might not like that super bright. I love it, of course, but some people might not. Whereas this, I don't know if very many people can really be opposed to this kind of color. I think that's really pretty. It's a 4 weight yarn. You have 5.3 ounces and 426 yards in this, and you get 3. So I think this bad boy is a really good deal. You got 3 of these, you got 3 of those sparkle yarns, and 3 of those gorgeous 5 weight cotton balls as well. A bargain, in my opinion. Love it. Now I have my next told you I've been saving these up to show. I think the next thing I'm going to show you is my KnitCrate. Actually, my KnitCrate yarn is gorgeous. I've seen a lot of people complaining, and you know what? I totally hear them. I really do. Like when we got to pick our colorways, I always either went with the bright one or the cool one, right? And never ever did I go with the neutral because not really interested in a fine yarn that's in neutral. I know maybe I should be, but I'm just not. And so as you can see, I went with the colorway that was one of the bright colorways with this one, or maybe this is one of the ones I didn't get. No, I did get to pick for this one. And so I love this color. I love it. It is a color I don't really wear anymore. I used to wear red all the time, versions of red, and I just kind of fell out of love with red for a while. And now I'm ready to be in love with it again. Can you see, oh, with this dress, oh my goodness, they would go so beautifully together. I don't know what I'm gonna get, but whatever I get, I hope I make a pattern that I love. I'll have to test it on another yarn first because this is the best yarn. I think of everything, there might be one I liked better, but this is the Vitulana Celestial, It is in, I don't know if Amalthea, maybe is how you say that. 90% alpaca, Aran weight. It is 120 yards, 150 yards, excuse me. Hand wash gentle, lay flat to dry. I just love this yarn. It's squishy, it's soft. Oh, it's so soft. It is beautiful. I can't wait to make something with this. But I hope it's something that goes up next to my face, because one of the reasons I like reds is it looks really good with my color and brings out my color. Makes me look a little more rested and happy, and I can always use that. I think we all could, right? And so now that is my KnitCrate, and I don't know if you're a KnitCrate person. If you are, I don't know what you're choosing to do about KnitCrate. I chose to go ahead and stay on for May, and we'll see what I get. I think that I've seen some people do unboxings for May. They got their yarn already, and I would be disappointed in what a lot of them are getting neutrals, like a tan, a light sort of cream color, and I have as many creams as I really want. I don't necessarily want a fine yarn and cream, and so that would really disappoint me to spend over $40 for 2 skeins of yarn that are in a color I don't like. However, the blend that they're doing for May, it sounds amazing. So I'm gonna stick it out one more month and just play it by ear and decide what I'm gonna do about KnitCrate. It's a little, I've always bought 4. I bought 2 so that I had 4, so that came to about $50. So the $40-ish that it's gonna cost is not outside of my budget, but it's kind of pretty outside of my budget for only 2. The reason I buy 4 is because I'm a bigger girl, and one size fits all, I need just a little bit more than just one size fits all. It's not that it doesn't fit, but I could use a little more room. So to me, at least 3 skeins for what one of the patterns that might be one size fit all is better for me. And I tend to buy 4 so that I can actually make a larger project. I very rarely do the things that they put in theirs. So, that's my little 2 cents on KnitCrate. I'm not mad at them, but it seems like picking up the price for the yarn, for the box, and picking up, adding shipping costs at the same time is problematic. It's really hard. It's hard to handle both of those price changes at a time. And obviously they need it, but we'll see whether I can keep up with them or not. Okay, so this is Premier Yarns. I got a discount, and they had just super sales on stuff. So, oh my goodness, I am super excited about Premier right now. I don't think I've gotten anything from Premier so far that I haven't really liked. So I've only done a few. I just discovered them recently. I don't know what was wrong with me, why I missed them. I did mostly local before. Garden Boutique before COVID. This has 284 yards, and it's 100% micro acrylic. My bad. I thought, for some reason, I associate batiks with cotton, and so I assumed this was cotton, and I was wrong. But you know what? It's beautiful. It's soft. It has a very mild sheen to it, but it's just soft. It's petable, and the drape, I think, with this is going to be stunning. I think it's going to be a beautiful shawl, and you can see the sort of pattern of stripes there. Oh my goodness, it's going to be so pretty. So it's a 3-weight. In fact, it's a very thin 3-weight to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's a thin 3-weight to me. The color is Gem, and I think it's beautiful. I got 3 of these, and I can't wait to make a nice project with it. It's very soft. The other thing I got that was on super sale is this Classic Shades. It's the Universal Yarn Classic Shades, and it reminds me of Landscape Yarn by Lion brand. It does not remind me of Unforgettable because it has no sheen at all. It does remind me of, there's something very similar in ice yarns as well. But this is, I believe, $2.99 a skein. Might have been $3.99, but I'm pretty sure this and this were each $2.99. This one has the sequins in it. But regardless, even at $3.99, this is stunning. Plus you get the 10 or 15% off coupon. I love it. I cannot wait to make stuff with this. It is a 4-weight. It's 70% acrylic, 30% wool. It is 197 yards, and it's just beautiful. It's called Chili Peppers is this color. I think Chili Peppers might be the only color that they have left, as I recall. So this is what they have, and I got 3 of these, and I think it's going to make a stunning thing. Now, what I've done with these so far is I made hats out of things like this, out of the landscapes. I've made hats. I even made some little, not socks, I guess they would be more slippers than socks, out of them. And this, just the multiple color changes. You can see it's not just autumn, but you've got some purple in there too. I am definitely going to make something for the fall, probably a scarf and hat for the fall. For winter, I like bright things because I need a little pick-me-up from the gray. But for fall, I love the rich reds and oranges and greens and browns and stuff for the fall. So that is going to be a lovely fall project. Now I bought 2 cotton skeins. I actually bought multiple copies of each. I got 2 of these. This is the DK cotton. This is in the, it's made in Turkey. It's 100% cotton and it's a bright honeydew color. There are 230 yards in the skein, and look, does this color seem familiar to you? Yeah, I buy a lot of this color. It's just one of my favorites. And just look at that. I don't know if you can tell how soft it is just by looking at it. So soft. It is so soft. It is so soft. Oh, I'm gonna make the most beautiful. I'm gonna do the boho probably again, just because I can't get away from that pattern because it makes such a pretty item, but we'll see. I've downloaded a bunch of other shawl patterns, but I definitely see myself wearing this over my swimsuit. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be beautiful. This one I love. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I don't know if I'm gonna do a shawl or something else. This is another cotton. This is Cotton Supreme DK. It is 100% cotton, 230 yards, and the color Ocean, also made in Turkey, and it's beautifully soft. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with this color. I do like this sort of antique blue, sort of country blue colors a lot. And my last thing I got from Premier Yarns is this Bamboo Fair. It's so nice, and look at this. It's a 3-weight, but gosh, seems a little thin to me, to be honest. It's a 3-weight yarn. It has 273 yards in it, and it is a 60% rayon from bamboo, 40% cotton, and it has a nice sheen to it. It is super soft and slippery. I think the drape on this is going to be really nice. I bought 6 of these because I thought it was so pretty in this fossil color. So I think that's a very nice one, and that's the last of those Premier Yarns. Family's coming home. And I'm outside in the thing, so they're all having to pass me by. Okay, so that was Premier Yarns. I thought I had one more. I thought I had another Lion brand, but no. So now I'm going to tell you about my projects that are in motion. I am really unhappy with my project in motion. I've been working on it for weeks. It's my only project I'm working on. I don't do that very often. I usually will put something down and come back, but I'm so unhappy with it. If I put it down, I know I will never ever pick this thing up again. So I went ahead, let me show you what I'm making. Where is it? Hold on just one sec. Hey Audrey. Yeah. Do you mind getting my project? It's over by the project bag. It's over by the couch. Okay. Thank you, baby. So here, I'll show you what I did finish, which is, I was on a site and someone recommended this. It's the Elena Wrap. It's like a little, I don't think it really shows you on there. It's a little arrow. It's really pretty. It's made by Premier Yarns. Thank you, Sweet Pea. And it's like a little arrow. So you can see it comes to a point here, and then it goes across. And they have the Mandala yarns at Joann's for $3.99 for the month of April. So I got just one and made a project with it. And so you can see the 2 little ends right here. So it's like a little arrow. I happen to have a couple of pink dresses that are sleeveless, and I always have struggled with what to wear over them because I think pink with black is nice, but I don't like it all the time. And now I have this, and so I'm super excited because I've already worn it a couple of times with my pink dresses, so I got to pull them out of the closet. And so what I end up doing is taking the 2 open ends and taking the single arrow end, and I just tie that arrow end around it, and it looks so cute. And so I can sort of, if I want it a little looser, I can pull it out a little bit more. And there it is. I love it. It is really cozy and it's not too heavy. For something I'm going to wear to work, it helps if it's not too heavy. So I can just put that right through there. Lovely. Oh, I wish you could see, if I could get this camera a little further back so you can see it, but it is really beautiful and I'm super happy with it. So that is, if you're looking for a pattern, you might consider the Elena Wrap, and it is definitely different. It's not your usual pattern, and so I like it. I have worn it, like I said, because of those pink dresses that I never knew what kind of shawl to put over it. Here I have it, a nice pink. And it took me some time, but I mean, if you think about it, I had made that beautiful thing for $4. I love it. I wish all of my projects only cost me $4, but new. Like this one, for example, there's my other boho wrap, but however, this is my favorite project I've made so far. I wear it all the time. So I was talking about projects that I hate. I hate the project I'm working on right now. Maybe I shouldn't say hate. I dislike. I'm unhappy with it. But I thought about, I was considering just not even frogging, just stopping and sitting it on the back of a couch somewhere or something. But then I thought about other projects I've done that I just hated along the way. And one of them is this. It is a cocoon shawl. And it was supposed to be just a single sort of shrug along the way. And it just didn't look good on me. It looked horrible on me, as a matter of fact. Let's just say it. It made me look chunky. It was cut off in weird places, made my arms look big. I just couldn't stand it. And this yarn is amazing. It's an ice yarn that has a sheen to it that you might not be able to see. My favorite yarn. You would never see a yarn like this anywhere in town. And so I loved the yarn, and it doesn't frog very well. And I was like, what am I gonna do? And then I decided, instead of despair, to just keep going and try to make a full size cocoon shrug with it. And I did, and I love this thing. I wear it all the time over my black dresses. It comes over not quite 3/4 length, just below my elbow, and I put one little button on it in case I want to keep it in place. I found a cute little wood button, and I just keep it in place right there, if it'll go through when I'm in a hurry, and then I can keep it in place right there. And so this was a project that I hated, and I turned it around and made it something that I love and wear constantly. Now there's another thing that was like that. This is a shrug from Bag of Day Crochet. It's not I don't know if it's a shrug or a wrap, but it's a pocket shawl is what it is actually. And I don't know if you can see all the pills and stuff on this. I have worn this endlessly, and when I first made it, I hated it. It was so short that it didn't even come to my waist. I don't know if you can see where it stops, but it stopped like right here. That wasn't even to my natural waist, and it just made me look stubby and horrible. And I was like, oh, I hate this so much. I couldn't believe how much I hated it, and I spent a fair amount of time on it. It was one of my first projects back to crocheting, back when COVID first happened. And so I was like, I hate this thing so much. And you know, oh gosh, I don't know if you can see all the hair and stuff on this. It has turned out to be something I use constantly. The pocket is so handy when I'm doing stuff around the house. And what I did is I added 6 inches. I just did a front post, added 6 inches on each side, and the front, they had front posts on the pocket anyway in the design. So I just added front posts to that, added 6 inches on either side. You can see all that stuff I added. I also added buttons because I still, even when I added more length, I didn't like the way it laid on me. It laid in just kind of a weird way, and it was awkward. So I just put buttons on it. And once again, the buttons just saved me. It makes it look almost like a cardigan from the front, only with my little pockets right here. And it's of course open in the back. I love this thing. You know what I mean? And there was a time where I was like, I think that thing is just gonna be junk that maybe I'll just lay it on the back of a couch somewhere, like I said. So there have been times when I went through and did not love something right away, and I hope that is the case with my current project, because otherwise I've spent weeks on this. Weeks. We've gone on 2 road trips one to Vegas, one to Reno for my daughter's gymnastics. And I have spent hours and hours and hours on this project. It is, and I've also discovered I don't like this kind of shawl. It is one of those shawls that just gets bigger and bigger as you go along, turns into sort of a long triangle. And I just discovered I hate them. I don't like this type of project. It's actually not the fault of the pattern or anything like that. I just don't like how they look. I've watched all kinds of YouTube videos about how to wear one of these, and it turns out I just don't like how they look. There was a lady, the best one I've seen, she took this little narrow end and wrapped it in a knot, and then had that sitting on one side while the long, sort of awkward giant end sat on the other side. And again, I wish I could show this a little bit better, but I just don't like how that looks. I mean, forgive me, but I don't like it. I think it looks weird to have it one side of my chest and then this is over. I suppose I could make it chest out or something, but whatever. I'm not happy. I don't like the project. I don't like how it looks. I don't like the style of shawl is what it is. And I've spent an awful lot of time on it to not like this style of shawl. So what I am doing, once again, I'm bringing in my own changes to try to make it work for me, is I've just been searching patterns that are like this all over the internet to see if there's something I can do to change it up. And I saw one where it was an asymmetrical shawl, where she basically took something that was like the big long triangle and then made it asymmetrical, so little tip to big, and then went up a little and brought the top of it to like almost like a little 90-degree triangle right here that she added to the bottom of that triangle. And so basically what it's going to make are two tips. So I've already started decreasing on the bottom only, so it's starting to angle up, whereas I'm leaving this exactly the same. I'm not increasing or decreasing on this side, just this side. So it starts to come up on this side. So I end up with 2 points, this teeny tiny long point and a shorter point. But I think with those 2 points, I'll be able to take this and make it something I can live with and that I will enjoy wearing. I'm hoping that what this ends up is something that I take off out of the pool, because it is 100% cotton. Let me see if I can find it is one of the Karen cotton cakes that I bought at Michael's. It's called Frozen Yogurt is the color. It's 4-point, 60% cotton and 40% acrylic, and it has 530 yards, and I'm on my second skein right now of it. And as you can see, remember that blush coral color? It's just my favorite. I really love that color. That and that beautiful sort of turquoise blue. And I think the stripes are kind of interesting. I really like the colors changes on it. So hopefully what I'm doing to make a second point makes me love this project, and it'll probably end, I hope it will probably end up being like my other two things that I was considering just tossing, and end up being something I wear all the time and laugh at myself about. I hope so. Oh, here's that mandala that I showed you. That is the color scheme on it. It's a 3-weight. I don't think they're still on sale at Lion Brand at Joann's, but gosh, it made a really nice scarf. Oh, here's the look of the triangle. This is what I'm talking about, like a teeny tiny tip up here, only now this end is going to go up and meet up here too. So this end will click up and be like that on that end. I hope that makes me like this thing more. I really do. I think it will. I think it will. And again, also, if you want to try out that boho, it's from, oh, I don't know if you can even read it. Expression Fiber Arts. I love. She's fabulous. She's a positive, wonderful person. If you catch her on her Facebook or YouTube channel, and the patterns are free for the first couple of weeks that she introduces them. Her yarn I've only ordered once, and oh wow, it was like, it was, you know how you have beer and you have champagne? It was champagne. It was really champagne. It was beautiful. Oh my goodness. So Expression Fiber Arts is something to check out if you have time. Now, I hope you have a happy Mother's Day. Thank you for listening, and gosh, I hope your day is beautiful and just as lovely as mine has been today, and that you have something beautiful around you that smells nice, something in nature that can help ease your soul and keep you centered and happy. Take care, keep reading, and we'll see you soon.